Hello everyone, welcome back to class 6 series on my channel Mathify with Minakshi. In today's video, we'll continue chapter 2 lines and angles. So let's get started with figure it out. That's on page number 40. Question number 1. Find the degree measure of the following angles using your protractor. So for that, first you should know how to read a protractor properly. First, place the protractor like this. Make sure the center point is exactly on the vertex of the angle. Next, align one arm of the angle with the baseline, like on HJ. Now observe carefully. You will see two sets of numbers, one inside and one outside. Like here, we have a number written like 180 degree and so on. And similarly on inside also there are numbers like 0 degree and then 10, 20, 30, 40 and so on. So if 0 is on the inner side, then we'll read the inner numbers, and if 0 is on the outer side, then you will read the outer numbers. But in our case, 0 is on the inner side. So finally, look at the other arm of the angle, that is HI, and you will see the number here, but you will read the number on inner side because 0 is on the inner side. So when you will read this number that on inner side, then you will get 47 degrees. So answer of first is 47 degree. Similarly, when you will measure with the help of protractor, the second answer will be 24 degree, and for third you will get 110 degree. Now let's move to question number 2. Find the degree measures of different angles in your classroom using protractor. So here you can say when partially door is open. So at that time you can write partially open door. We can say that angle is 45 degree, and then you can say corner of window, that can be your 90 degree. Similarly, corner of board or desk, that can be also 90 degree. So these are some examples from your classroom. Let's move to question number 3. Find the degree measure for the angles given below. Again, what we'll do, we will simply use protractor to measure this. So when you will measure this, what you will get, you will get 41 degree, and when you will measure this JHI, you will get 116 degree. Let's move to question 4. How can you find the degree measure of the angle given below using a protractor? Now you know that we have a protractor that can measure till 180 degree, but as you can see that this angle is reflex. So that is more than 180. So whenever you have to measure angle that is more than 180, what we used to do, we used to find the remaining angle that we can find with the help of protractor. So if you will measure this angle, let me write this angle as 1 and this angle as 2. So we have to find angle 2, but for that first we'll find angle 1 with the help of protractor. So when you will measure angle 1, you will get somewhere close to 100, you can say 102. And then what is angle 2? You know one thing, that angle 1 plus 2 is 360 degree because it's a complete angle. So we can simply find angle 2 by subtracting angle 1 from 360 degree. So I can write that angle 2 is 360 minus angle 1, that is 102 degree. So your angle 2 is 258 degree. So whenever we have a reflex angle, we used to measure like this. Let's move to next question. Question 5. Measure and write the degree measures for each of the following. Again, as I told you in question number 1, that first you will keep your protractor like this and then you will measure. Again, if you will see that your 0 is on inner side, then you will see the inner numbers and see what is the value here. So when you will measure this, you will get 80 degree. Similarly, when you will measure second, you will get 120 degree. For third, you will get 60 degree. For fourth, you will get 130 degree. Just see this carefully. This time you will keep your protractor like this, and when you will see that this time your 0 is outside, so you will see outside numbers and see the value here, and you will get 130 degree. So we always give preference to 0. Now Let's move to E part. So E part, when you will measure, again you will get 130 degree. And for F part, when you will measure, you will get 60 degree. So that's it. We are done with this question. Let's move to question number 6. Find the degree measure of angle BXC, angle CXC, angle AXB and angle BXC. All are marked like this. But here, as you can see that this is unlabeled protector as angles are not there. So that I've already done for you. Just see this. So inner side is 0, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60 and so on. And similarly on outer side this is 180, 170, 160 and so on. So we have to measure BXC. Let's start from BXC. So where is angle BXC? Just see that B is here, X and E. That means they want this angle. So just see here that here we have 0. So we are moving from 0 to, you can see that this value is, it's 110, it's 120. So here it's 115. So you can write that your BXC is 115 degree. Now let's move to second, that is CXC. For CXC, you will see where is my C. C is here, then X and then E. That means we want this much. Again, because here we have 0, so we'll see that from 0 to, again it's between 80 to 90. That means it's 85. So your CXC is 85 degree. Next is AXB. AXB. Again, we'll see where is AXB. A is here, X is here, and B is this much. So AXB. Now this time again we'll see 0. 0 is outside. So from 0 to B. And this B is, this one is 60 and this one is 70. That means this time this is 65 degree. So we'll see outside numbers because you're giving preference to 0. So that's 65 degree. And last is BXC. BXC. Where is BXC? B is here, XC. That means this much. So for here, you can see from anywhere. I will see, let's say from this side, if you want to see from the outer side. So first you will see that where is your C? C is at, if you will see outside number, so C is at 95. And what you will subtract this one B, that is 65. So 95 minus 65, that means 30 degree. So either you will see outer numbers or you will see inner numbers. That's up to you. Let's move to question number 7. Find the degree measure of angle PQR, PQS and PQT. How we'll do that? Again, you have to measure with the help of protractor. So PQR. Here it's Q. So first this angle, this much you will measure with the help of protractor and that is 45 degree. Then you have to measure PQS. That means still here. So PQS again with the help of protractor and that is 100 degree. And last PQT, full angle this much. So that is 150 degree. Now let's move to next question. Now if you will see this carefully, this is interesting activity based question. So what you have to do? First, you have to make a paper craft by following the given steps. As you can see, steps 1 to 8 show how to fold the paper step by step and finally create a shape like face. Now comes to the important point that after completing all the folds, what you have to do? You have to simply unfold the paper completely, observe all the creases or you can say fold lines formed on the paper. These creases actually form lines and angles. So you have to draw lines on all the creases and then measure the angles formed using a protractor. This activity helps you understand how angles are formed in real life. So don't just watch, try this activity yourself. It will make learning angles much more fun and clear. So this is your homework. You can just try this activity. Let's move to next question, question number 9. Measure all three angles of the triangle shown in figure 2.21 A, B, and C. So we have to measure, and then they are saying now add up all the three measures. What do you get? So let's measure our angles first. Here we have three angles. Again, you will measure with the help of protractor. So when you will measure, what you will get? This angle as 45 degree, this angle as 70 degree, and this angle as 65 degree. They are close to 45, close to 65. So it's up to you. I'm writing this 45, 65, and 70. Similarly, if you will measure these three angles, what you will get? I will write that. Here you will get 63 degree, 63 degree, and 54 degree. Now we'll measure third. This angle is, with the help of protractor, you will measure. So this angle is 31 degree. This angle is 95 and this angle is 54. So they are saying now add up all the three measures. What do you get? If you will see carefully, we observe that that sum of angles of all the triangles of any triangle you can say is always 180 degree. As you can see, whenever you will add, as you can see here, 45 plus 70 plus 65 is 180, 63 plus 63 plus 54 is 180, and 31 plus 95 plus 54 is also 180. So by this question we are done with this figure it out. Let's move to next figure it out. That's on page number 45. So first question, where are the angles? Angles in a clock. As you can see, the hands of a clock make different angle at different times. At 1 o'clock, the angle between the hands is 30 degree. This they already gave you that angle is 30 degree, but they're asking why. So you should know this thing that a clock has 12 hours and a complete angle. If you will see, total complete angle is 360 degree and a complete angle is 360 degree is 360 degree. So this implies that each hour, because we have 12 hours and total is 360 degrees, so you can say each hour mark represent how much degree? 360 is divided in 12 parts. That means you can say 30 degrees. So this is the reason that why here we have 30 degree at 1 o'clock. Now second part, that's B part. What will be the angle at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock? So you know that from 1 it's 30. So when we are moving 2 times is 60 degree. So how we can write? We can simply write for 2 o'clock it's 2 into 30 degree, that's 60 degree. For 4 o'clock you can write 4 into 30 degree, that's 120 degree, and for 6 o'clock you can write 6 into 30 degree, that's 180 degree. So it's direct because you know that each hour mark is 30 degree. Now let's move to C part. Explore other angles made by the hands of a clock. So you can write in general that angle at n o'clock, that can be any time, at n o'clock is n into 30 degree. But I want to tell you one more thing. Suppose if angle at 130, then what you will do? You will simply say that angle at 130 means it's, I will draw that for you. 130. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So what is the meaning of 130? That's this our hand is between 1 and 2 and minute hand is on 6. So this angle they are saying. Just see, we are here. So how many times we have to move? 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is half. Last is half. That means we are moving 4.5 times. So you can simply say 4.5 into 30 degree. So that is 135 degree. Yes, so now you can measure any angle by the hands of a clock. Now let's move to question 2. The angle of a door. Is it possible to express the amount by which a door is opened using an angle? Yes. You can see this angle. So you will write yes, it is possible. Now they are saying what will be the vertex of the angle. So if you will see here, these are arms of the angle. So here it's a vertex. Now what is this vertex? You can say this vertex is hinge. And they are saying what will be the arms of the angle. So I'm writing here that what are the arms? Arms are open and close position of the door. So now let's move to question number 3. Vidya is enjoying her time on the swing. She notices that greater the angle with which she starts the swinging, the greater is the speed she achieves on her swing. But where is the angle? Are you able to see any angle? Yes. When she start, then let us consider that position be like this. That is the vertical line. That is, you can say, imaginary vertical line. So initial position of the swing is like this. Now they are saying that greater the angle, greater the speed. So they are talking about this angle. If you will increase this angle, then you know that her speed is more. So I will write this, that here greater the angle, greater the speed. Now they are saying, are you able to see any angle here? Yes, I can see the angle between the imaginary vertical line and the rope at the start of the swing. So question number 4, here is a toy with slanting slabs attached to its side. The greater the angles or slopes of the slabs, the faster ball rolls. Can angles be used to describe the slopes of the slabs? You can say yes, the angles can be used to describe the slopes of the slab. And where are the angles? Just see here carefully. If you will see, this is your, I will write, this is your slanting slopes that's given in question. And just consider this imaginary line, horizontal line. This is your imaginary horizontal line. So just see the angle between them. If we'll increase the slope, like this is the horizontal line and this is the slope. And in one case, this is the horizontal line and this is the slope. So if you will increase the slope, then ball rolls faster. Yes. So we'll write that if we will increase the slope, then faster the ball rolls. Now they are saying what are the arms of each angle? That I've already told you that arms are imaginary horizontal line and slanting slopes. So they are saying which arm is visible and which is not. So imaginary horizontal line, that is not visible, as we wrote it's imaginary. But slanting slopes are visible. So that's it. Now let's move to last question. That's question number 5. Observe the images below where there is an insect and its rotated version. Can angles be used to describe the amount of rotation? You know, yes. How? And what will be the arms of the angle and the vertex? First of all, yes, angles describe amount of rotation, that we already know. Now, what will be the arms of the angle and the vertex? If you will see carefully, first, The insect is like this, and then it's like this. So these are the two arms of the angle. This one is horizontal and this one is vertical line. And if you will see carefully, if you will move it clockwise, you will get this figure. But what is this angle? This is 90 degree. Similarly, again, if you will move this insect again clockwise like this, if you will move, so what you will get? Again, just see the angle between horizontal line and vertical line, and that's your vertex. This is a vertex. They're asking that what is the vertex? This is the vertex, and here also this is the vertex. And angle is again, it's 90 degree. So they can give you any shape and they can ask for angle. So you have to just rotate the figure and check that what is the angle. So in here, in both the cases, angle is 90-90 and the arms are horizontal and vertical line. Horizontal and vertical line. So by this we are done with today's video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel Mathify with Meenakshi. Thank you everyone.